Imagine working in an environment where everything can change in an instant, and where your own life is hanging by a thread. Whether it's battling monstrous fires, navigating frozen seas, or venturing into time-forgotten mines, some jobs are simply reserved for the bravest. In today's video, you'll discover the most dangerous and incredible professions in the world, and understand what drives these people to face, every single day, risks that most of us couldn't even begin to imagine. So, get comfortable, because each story I'm about to tell will make you see your own job in a whole new light. Wildland firefighters. When the heat of fire meets the fury of nature, they're the ones who step in. Wildland firefighters battle massive blazes with flames that can tower over 30 meters high and smoke so thick the air becomes nearly unbreathable. Working in extreme conditions, they carry heavy gear, traverse rugged terrain, and endure temperatures hot enough to melt metal. Every mission is a race against time, where a wrong decision can cost lives in mere seconds. And beyond the fire itself, the environment is filled with hidden traps, falling trees, concealed holes, and sudden wind shifts that can turn any plan into chaos. Yet these professionals risk their lives to save forests, animals, and entire communities. Courage? They redefine the word every single day, facing the worst of nature to protect everything it stands for. Alaskan crab fishermen. Imagine sailing across the freezing waters of the Bering Sea, where waves rise so high they seem ready to swallow entire ships. For Alaskan crab fishermen, this is daily life during crab season. Working in sub-zero temperatures, they brave violent storms, constant danger of falling overboard, and extreme exhaustion from shifts that can last up to 20 hours. Every crab pot they haul is heavy, soaked, and dangerous, while the deck becomes a slick sheet of ice where one slip could be fatal. The rewards are high, but the cost is even greater. This is considered one of the deadliest jobs on the planet. And even knowing the risks, these fishermen press on, driven by a mix of tradition, necessity, and a kind of courage most people don't have. Wind turbine. Maintenance technicians, climbing over 100 meters high to perform maintenance on giant wind. Turbines isn't for the faint of heart. Yet that's exactly what wind turbine technicians do, day after day. Suspended in the air, with only harnesses and ropes for support, they battle strong winds, sudden weather changes, and the ever-present danger of falling. Each step toward the top is a test of physical and mental endurance, where fear must be kept in check with discipline and rigorous training. One small mistake, like a loose strap, can be fatal. Even so, these professionals ensure that thousands of families have access to clean, sustainable energy. They face dizzying heights and extreme danger to help build a better future, and rarely get the recognition they deserve. Salt miners in the Sahara under the relentless sun of the Sahara Desert, where temperatures easily soar past 50 degrees, 122 degrees in most. Salt miners work in near superhuman conditions. Without modern machinery, many still use ancient techniques to extract raw salt blocks from the vast salt flats. Each workday is a battle against suffocating heat, extreme dehydration, and sandstorms that can strike without warning. Salt itself is corrosive, damaging the skin and accelerating physical wear. And despite all this suffering, the miners press on, driven by necessity and a tradition passed down through generations. In the Sahara, they are seen as silent warriors, extracting white gold from one of the harshest environments on Earth. A true testament to human endurance in the face of adversity. Landmine disposal experts. Few professions demand as much composure as that of landmine disposal experts. In former war zones scattered around the world, these lethal traps remain buried, waiting for a single misstep to trigger devastation. These professionals walk across minefields, step by careful step, often under scorching sun or through thick mud, using delicate tools to locate and disarm deadly devices. Every movement must be calculated. Every second is a dance with death. And they do all this to save lives. Farmers returning to work, entire communities rebuilding their homes. The work is slow, dangerous, and emotionally draining. But it's also one of the most powerful examples of quiet heroism that exists today. Bush pilots in the Amazon flying over the vast Amazon rainforest might sound like a dream. But for bush pilots transporting cargo, it's a real survival mission. In small, often improvised aircraft, they deliver food, medicine, and passengers between isolated communities, facing unpredictable weather, improvised landing strips, and the constant threat of mechanical failure. With little infrastructure to rely on, these pilots must trust their skills, instincts, and nerves of steel. A sudden storm, a fallen tree, or engine trouble hundreds of kilometers from civilization could be the end of the road. Yet they fly on, connecting distant worlds and bringing hope to those living in the most remote corners of the largest rainforest on Earth. Now tell me, which of these jobs did you find the craziest? And more importantly, would you be brave enough to take on one of these missions? If you love hearing about these jaw-dropping stories and want to dive even deeper into amazing curiosities, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That way, you won't miss any of our upcoming videos, which, trust me, will keep surprising you. See you next time.